sure am hoping that the microphone's working. I believe it is, but we're going to find out after the end. And if it's not, I'm going to take a break from it and come back to it. The lighting is a little, I forgot to turn on the light. Got that little daylight mood going on here, and I don't want to stand up and it's like I'm looking right at it. It's like I could easily just reach up. Oh, I'm going to do it. There we are. Hi there, everybody. Not really quite, but good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to try to get through this in about 20 minutes because I have other places to be. I have run around today like a chicken with my head cut off. I've gone and given blood. I've went to an eye appointment. I've went to Lowe's, to BJ's, to Kohl's. I had lunch with the wife. And I still have to get a son to wrestling practice. Moving on, week 5 came, it went, and all of us ended up really pissed off with the end result, myself included. Let's get into it. Let's start with swinging low on McCollin 25. Eric was sitting there chomping at the bit, talking shit, saying, "Guess what? I'm back, baby." And not so much. Fernando said, "Hold on a second, my friend. I might be the new guy, but you might be the fucking guy." I don't know what I just said. My God, it's like he got production from every single batter that he played. This being Fernando, from Shohei Ohtani, Verdugo, India, Pete Alonso, Suarez, just everybody just putting up numbers. And Sunday is a fun day. If you hate Sunday, raise your hand. If you hate the weekend, raise your hand. I am so sick and tired of the weekend shutdown that my team just produces. I got to say, it's been the last couple of weeks. It's like Monday through Friday, I'm putting up stats. And then come the weekend, goose eggs, nothing, nada. These motherfuckers don't know how to hit on the weekends. It's like, did you guys just, take a long break or what the hell happened? But it is what it is. But McCollin 25, Fernando, I believe, might be here to stay. It's so funny, too, because Byron Buxton, I have not heard, seen a stat from this cat. I mean, he's batting 239, but he's ranked 74th. He's got 8 home runs, 19 RBIs, 2 stolen bases. I mean, he's not really the highlight of his team, probably Pete Alonso is, but he's just getting production from everybody because if it weren't for Fernando Tatis and Outman, where would you be, Eric? Yeah, because you didn't trade away any batters last week. So, yeah. Anyways, you guys can pull up the stats across the board. I'll give you the highlights. Good pitching numbers, ERAs for this matchup. The rest of us, what in the fuck was our pitchers doing this week? My goodness. Eric definitely got a boost this week, in my opinion, from Kevin Gosman, but he won't be able to contribute to his team until next week. And then I don't know what Ray was thinking. I gave you guys the rundown in the chat, but I sent her a trade offer because she was pissed off about Max Scherzer's performance and has been for quite some time. And I'm like, hey, I might have something for you. And lo and behold, she makes a trade during our son's birthday party, and I didn't wasn't even paying attention. And when I got a bathroom break, I go back, I check my team because it was a Saturday, and Shane and I were close in every category. And I see Nestor Cortez is out there floating around like a fucking turd, and he was there for a second. I'm like, what is she doing? I would have taken Nestor Cortez in that deal. Holy God. I gave away 3 starting pitchers. I don't know. I mean, Clayton Kershaw's always a risk. Max Scherzer might be the new risk. And here it is. I just gave away Tanner Bybee, who I've been excited about. I gave away fucking Mitch Keller, who's been doing good things. Y'all can have Jesus Luzardo. Man, looking back at that Mookie Betts trade, Oh, fuck you, Nick. You did that shit on purpose. You got mind control over Debo. My goodness. But anyways, Eric's looking real nice now with guys like Burns, Bassett, Gosman, DeGrom whenever he comes back, Nestor Cortez. Fuck you, bro. And then on the flip side, man, just I don't know, man. He was able to maintain with Merrill Kelly, Charlie Morton's. Yeah, I didn't want the stress anymore from that fucking cat. You know, you draft him hoping and wishing and praying, and then you see the writing on the wall, and you realize, yep, nope, not gonna do it. But Sunday happened, and McCollin 25 took down Swinging Low 6-5. But Eric is slowly rising like a 12-year-old's dick. Moving on to Rally Monkeys and Bucketheads. This ended up being a tie. We got ourselves a tie here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see here, because obviously we got 12 stats floating around. Tied in runs, tied in wins. Looks like pitching went Rally Monkey's way. Shocker. And then the batting stats went Buckethead's way. Shocker. Because guess what? Rally Monkeys is going to have an explosion one week and then a down week the next. Explosion, and meanwhile, he's going to maintain a level status of pitching. How does Rally Monkeys stay relevant? That right there. Dependence on those shitty ass batters. Again, we've already established, Walker, your batters are actually a little bit good this year, but still. Muncie didn't do shit for you. Ha. I don't know why I clapped and gave you that. I just know that you've been riding that coattail for a while. But yeah, when good pitching's on the mound, it's like Max Muncy can't be found. Ooh, goodness. Look at that. Casey coming at you with a rhyme. It's like a crime. Yeah, doing the time. Yeah, that's right. Max Muncy. When good pitching's on the mound, he don't do shit. Fat bastard. Whatever. I don't have anything against him, but whatever. He's on your roster, Walker. That's where this animosity's coming in. But Bo Bichette, that looks like first round shortstop talent right there. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but yeah, doing pretty good. Where has Austin Riley been? Austin, do you plan on showing up? Hey, Bucketheads, you want to trade? I'll take that boy. Let's go. 246. He gonna heat up. You watch. Come on. Yeah, Ozzy Albies came alive this weekend though, or week, whatever. Pitching, Shohei Ohtani kind of blew up. Joe Ryan did good things. Chris Sale did good things. Garrett Cole got knocked around. He was about one of the only pitchers that hadn't been knocked around. But yeah, Kyle Wright got on the DL. Hey, Bucketheads, Brian, if you're watching this, don't you wish you would have traded me Oviedo? Maybe. You're like, no, I like him. Okay, well, I see where he's at now. Just saying. No, I'm just kidding. It's your team, buddy. I'm glad you didn't trade me him. So how about that? Moving on, Mandalorians versus the Hitmen. These two bottom tier teams are trying to make a name for themselves, and I think right now they're just going to occupado the bottomo. But I don't know, man. That Patrick's team, man, he put up some numbers this week. 14 home runs to 11 home runs. But again, flippity flop on the lop side. Mandalorians getting just one of the pitching stats, and that was the one that made the difference because this would have been a tie had it not been for one save plus hold. But yeah, look at that. Javier Baez. Who? Javier Baez came alive that in 364. Carlos Correa kind of came to life a little bit. Look at Harrison Bader numbers. Paul Goldschmidt, 3 home runs on the week. When did he get those 3 home runs? Yesterday. My goodness. Man, wouldn't you have loved to see those numbers all week or better numbers than that? But still, Yoshida came alive. Look at Acuna. I mean, man, Scott, you got a batting roster, dude, between Goldschmidt, Arias. Just sucks he's in Miami now, not going to put up any fucking counting stats. Yoshida, Ronald Acuna. Bro, what do you want for Yoshida? Let's talk, okay? Let's get on the board. You probably need some pitching. Who you got? Urias, Darvish, Allen. Verlander, okay. I mean, I don't know, man. Where are you lacking? What's your issue here? Got a 4.79 ERA. They were close. This was a close matchup. Could have went either way. Stolen bases, they tied in. But yeah, nice little batting average for Mandalorian. So you see, if he gets some pitching, watch out, motherfuckers. Watch out. Let's go into Drop It Like It's Fought and Rayford Peaches. She could not hang in a course. Nick takes claim back to first place. You're welcome, Nick. I decided to let Shane beat me. 5-10 in the home runs, really close in the runs, and the RBIs weren't that much. The fastest team, again, I'm going to keep saying it. I drafted Speed coming from the wife. Apparently, you married Speed coming from your husband. If you guys know what that one's talking about. This podcast is brought to you by H2O. H2O, we're 70% made of it, just so you know. She took over in the save plus holds category, but that speed, it isn't there anymore. Here's the thing when you have people that are fast along the base path there, honey, they got to get on base. Tommy Edman, 158 batting average on the week. He ain't getting on there. Tim Anderson just came back from injury. They're probably telling Tim, hey, stop fucking stealing bases. Put a pin in that real quick. That statement that I just said. Okay. Everybody else, where are you going to get stolen bases from? Maybe Brian Reynolds, but I don't know. Love you, lady, but probably got to switch it up. And Whit Merrifield ain't stealing shit either. Anyways, moving on. Martin Perez finally had his comeback to Jesus moment. He got blown the fuck up yesterday by LA. Good golly. They beat the shit out of that boy. Holler at your boy. My goodness. I still can't believe you dropped Nestor Cortez. I'm kind of beside myself with that. What about Nico? Nick, what you got? Andrew Heaney, you dropped Grayson Rodriguez. That boy was a flop. Man, these rookies, man, it's hit or miss with them. But in the end, with a 5.24 ERA, Nick dropped it like it's fought. I don't even think he has fought anymore on his team. Do you still have fought on your team? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. All right. Well, whatever, Nick. Good job. Getting some stats from Bobby Witt Jr. He was the only one that stole you a base. That shortstop, second base outfielder, Mookie Betts. Yeah, that's right. I said shortstop. He's been dabbling in shortstop. It'll be only a matter of time before that fucker gets 3 position eligibility. Second, short, outfield. That away, Casey. That away. Idiot. With names like Mookie Betts, JT Realmuto, Bobby Witt, Yordan Alvarez, Kyle Tucker. It is clear that we are just living in the shadow of one Nick. He is going to reign supreme. Mark my word. Puberty. Mark my words. Bench warmers versus Jason. Again, not a happy camper, Jason. I think Josh on Sunday ended up taking over. Again, raise your hand if you hate Sundays. I do. Sunday sucks. Yep, Sundays. They can kiss my ass. You guys had pretty high strikeouts, pretty decent, you know, across the board, I guess, in the ERA for one Josh, 341. Beat him by 2 strikeouts. They tied in quality starts. Josh has a fast team. Nico Horner, Wander Franco. Yeah. Not a lot of power this week there, Joshua, but you got enough to get you the win, 6-5. I would have loved to have gotten it. Who got you a little bit of something, something? You got some stuff from Ian Happ, Adolis Garcia, Marcus Semien gave you a nice little batting average. Joey Gallo fell off the face of the earth. Streakiest baseball player I know, next to Kyle Schwarber. Good little outing from Bryce Elder. Got blown up from Will Smith. Nick Lodolo's not really looking sweet. Excuse me, boys and lady. Spencer Strider got roughed up a little bit. You got to figure, man. 2 pitch, maybe a third. I think he throws the changeup like 4% of the time. I don't know. Put a pin in that one too. Last but not least, well, obviously, to sharing matchups of the week. And the last one, Choke and D's Nuts, in parentheses, Shane's bitch, versus the Shane, Trippin' Billies. Fuck you, Shane. Fuck you. Fuck you. Loving that you went out, streamed on me. It's fine. Whatever. You got your moves. You got that one win from Michael Kopech, and then you dropped his ass. That's all you needed. Drop that, and boom, there it is. Wins were in short supply for a lot of pitchers, but that's all you needed. Get that nice little dub because the White Sox blew up, and there it is. Tied the stat. It's, took that from me. You got extra strikeouts from guys that you streamed. Yes, from guys you streamed. Yeah, Michael Kopech gave you 2. Okay, you would have only needed 1 necessarily. Then you went out there and got you Edward Cabrera, who dropped 8 for you. That's all you needed. That's really all you needed, other than the win. But yeah, shame on me because I had Edward Phillips, or no, Bobby Abreu. I benched him over because I had 4 starting pitchers one day, and I benched Bobby Abreu. And the day that Christian Javier pitched, Bobby Abreu got the win. If I would have started him over the other 2 relief pitchers, well, there we go. But Evan Phillips helped me out yesterday by getting a second save and tying that category to make it not as brutal. Tied in home runs. Play fucking Kyle Schwarber, Casey, and you win that stat. And it was so super close in the RBIs because Dalton Varsho, 9 RBIs this week. I think he got a home run. Ryan Mountcastle. See, this is that shit too. I mean, all this shit talking coming from one Shane on Monday. Oh, Sean Murphy. Da, 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 da. Now, Sean was my player of the week with 5 runs, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs. I think he hit 3 home runs that were of 3 RBI. Finally, people were on base for him. But yeah, Ryan Mountcastle, I can't talk, comes right back the very next day and drops 2 home runs and 5 ribbies on that. And then Juan Soto, who is being said ain't doing shit, the dude dropped 6 RBIs and hit 292 for you on the week. My goodness. But yeah, couldn't get a stolen base from people that have played yesterday. Start Mateo yesterday, then he doesn't start, but he comes in, gets 1 stolen base. That would have tied that one. And of course, you bench Kyle Schwarber, you dumbass. And look what happens. The dude put 0-4-5 in the fucking average for me. I can't deal with that. You can't sit there and do 0 for 19 and expect me not to bench your ass. And then the motherfucker comes off he just does what he does. And of course, it was against Tanner Houck. But now look, he'll go to Toronto, or Toronto rather will come for a 2-game series against the Phillies, and they're probably going to have 2 aces on the mound, and the bitch ain't going to do shit. And then he'll go to Colorado and probably wait until day 3 to actually take advantage of the high altitude. He's the most frustrating fucking outfielder. But guess what? I'm not going to fucking trade him away because I know once I do, the cocksucker comes into June and starts dropping fucking bombs like crazy. So no. Yeah, I just educated myself on why. Gosman let me down. That was one of the reasons why he got traded. And I don't know. Maybe I see some value out there in Manoah and this Hunter Brown, which Hunter Brown's probably going to fuck me in the butt crack. Anyways, that's why I checked the box. No, this is not for kids in the questionnaire when putting this together. No, this is not for kids. So that's your week 5 matchup. Now, looking at the league, here we go. Actually, please, uno momento, por favor. By the way, I wanted to just address this because it was relevant, and I do like talking baseball, and I like talking stuff that happened in baseball. Number one, I fucking loved what Wander Franco did. I thought that was boss. The question is, well, did it work? If it worked, boss. If not, what are you doing, kid? That's where I'm at. But that video of him flipping the ball up, catching it, and just darting that shit. Oh, I love it. That's what makes this sport, in my opinion, so fun, is just watching these people do what they do. And here's another one. Ronald Acuna Jr. Oh man, I had to watch that video so many times when he was in right field yesterday, and the dude was 90 feet away, going away from Ronald Acuna. It's not like he was throwing from first to or throwing it to second base. Ronald Acuna is what 350 feet away from third base, and he just nails that fucking ball to Austin Riley. Boom, he's out. 90 fucking feet is how fast that dude had to get from second to third. He, or not fast, but he had 90 feet to cover over the distance that that ball had to travel. And boom. And even after reviewing that shit, they were like, yeah, he's out. Fuck. That is some fun ass shit. I love seeing shit like that. Just that arm strength. Oh, I love it. Let me see if I can remember putting a pin in something. Does anybody know why Mike Trout, who was once heralded as just an all-around 5 tool guy, why he doesn't steal bases anymore? And I think I've said this before, and I'm pretty much going to put it back out there. I think somebody got into his ear and said, be more power, fuck the speed, because the speed is going to cost you in the end. It's just a theory of mine, because he is kind of fast, but that boy ain't stealing bases. He ain't swiped a bag in forever. He doesn't do it anymore. Doesn't do it. By the way, before I forget to, I was riding down the road the other day and I saw this sticker and I immediately said, I have to get it. Dunkin' D's Nuts. Let me see if make sure you guys can actually see it. It's so awesome. I'm on the fence of where to put it because I don't have any stickers on my truck. So it could either go on my laptop, it could go on my lunchbox, or it could go on my truck. So you guys tell me in the feed in the thing where you think I should put this sticker. And no, Shane, I'm not gonna put it on my ass or something stupid. Come at me with an actual fucking idea. Let's move into week 6 because I got like 3 or 4 minutes left. All right, let's go. These are our matchups. Oh, I was supposed to give our league standings. Mandalorians is still holding down. If anybody has been consistent, it has been Scott. Scott, I believe you might actually have an opportunity to jump Ray and get out of that spot if she doesn't get out of her funk. But bottom line is, Mandalorians, you got some talent. I'm ready to snag a bat or two. Let's fucking go. Here it is. Mandalorians, Ray for Peaches, the Hitman, rising like cream to the top, swinging low. Bucketheads is number 8. Rally Monkeys is number 7. Bench Warmers, number 6. McCollum 25, number 5. 4 is Red Sox Nation. 3, Choking These Nuts, in parentheses, Shane's Bitch. Number 2, Shane, Trippin' Billies. And number 1, Drop It Like It's Fought, back in the top. And he is 3.5 games up after beating Ray 10-1. So, Shane, when you said earlier last week that I was in your spot, I think you meant that Nick was in your spot. So, because now Nick is in your spot, apparently, too. Let's look ahead this week and see who's going to try to make some headway. Rally Monkeys versus Ray for Peaches. Did y'all hear what I said just a minute ago about Ray? She got to get out of that funk, got to get that shit together. Because Rally Monkeys is looking to rise, and he is smelling blood in the water. I don't know. I think Ray's good right now this week, though, Walker. So, because she's a girl. I'm sorry, it's gross. All right. Anyways, Rally Monkeys, Ray for Peaches. He smells a struggling human being swimming in the water after last week's performance of 10-1. So you can be damn sure Walker is going to try to repeat the score from last week. Mandalorians versus Swing and Low. These two teams are trying to get out of the bottom six. Drop It Like It's Hot will be facing off against Red Sox Nation. Benchwarmers will be facing off against McCollin 25. Trippin' Billies will be facing off against Bucketheads. Isn't that like a family affair or something? Father-in-law, or no, Pat's the hitman. He's the father. No, wait, I don't remember. I'm not going to click on your thing because I got too much. And myself will be facing off against the hitman. And again, nobody in this league is a rollover. Nobody's not setting their roster. We have two, ladies and gentlemen, two again that will be watching, and it will be involving two teams that were in last week's matchup against one another for our matchups of the week. Only this week, they're not playing each other. Benchwarmers versus McCollin 25. These are our two top six teams that will be facing off. And yeah, that should be interesting. I am intrigued. And Drop It Like It's Hot is sitting at first with Red Sox Nation in fourth. These two matchups are your matchups of the week. Everybody enjoy listening or reading all about that, which, I mean, other than Jason and so Jason and Josh will be talking about their own matchup. I don't know why I was holding my fingers up like this because that's how their names are on the page. But then the other two silent but deadly players, McCollin 25 and Drop It Like It's Hot, we probably will not see or hear from in the chat. We need to send up a signal flare to those two gentlemen. I think I gave you guys some good talking points. Oh, one last thing. Fuck Lars Nootbaar. Fuck you, son of a bitch. I drafted you. You weren't doing shit for me. Then you jump on to Shane's team because Shane's got a hard on for everything that's swinging birds. And look at this shit. You fucking asshole. You Japanese bitch. I miss you already. Ah, fucking sucks. Anyways, that was week 5. Welcome to week 6. For those of you that don't know, we're going to bring it up anyways. Happy early birthday to one Aiden Tommy Reese and Christopher Walker. Fuck you, Chris. All right. Have a good day, everybody. And I'll see you guys next week. Is there anything else I should be talking about? Nope. It's 3:30. I got to go. Bye-bye.